Hello! In this video I'll show how to use the API of Monkt. So let's get started. First, to use the API you need to be a pro user and to be subscribed to this plan, and you'll be able to see your API access key. When you copy, you can use it in different type of requests, which I'll show now. The first thing is uploading the files. So when you start, most of the time you need to open a new file from disk to upload a new file, or to upload it via URL. So if you come here, you can see that I have one file on disk, and with this request I will be able to upload it. So this is the key. Here is the path of the file. It can be absolute, like in this example, or relative if you're in this folder, and the endpoint. So you just press this, wait a little bit, and it is there. So the important thing is that you get a file UID, URL, where you can get some of more information about your file, the name, size, MIME type, etc. So this is how the upload works. And interestingly, if you come here, you can check your dashboard, and it should be here. You can see it visually. You can check the content. When we inspect this file, this is basically a Word file, and you can see it has a table, some kind of structure, and it preserves everything, and it is in Markdown. So this is the first step. When you go here, you see that everything should be here, including the table. When you show the viewer, it should be ordered and looking nice. So this is the upload from a file. We continue with URLs. So here you can put one or multiple URLs. This is a Medium article. You put it here, and you'll be able to see that it is successfully transformed. This is, like I said, Medium article. This is the article. I'll show you later on how to use a JSON schema on that basis, so that's why I want to show you. And yeah, we have now two things uploaded right now. So this is the article. Again, you can see the Markdown. Everything should be extracted. And then we need to fetch some kind of results. So this is a list endpoint. So where you enter here, you can see some of your transformations ordered by date. So the last one should be the transformations which we currently sent. So the UIDs, we will use it in a few seconds. So you can see here, this is our Medium article, and this is the file which we uploaded from disk. You can inspect individual UID. So for example, if you copy this, you can put here the UID and see what it is in a specific file, like in terms of words and so on. I will not show this right now. I'll show how to download a specific file. So you copy this syntax, and if we want, for example, to download, let's us download this one. So this is the Word file which we uploaded, and this is the version. So you put the result file where you want to store it. We are in desktop. We don't have any files, and now we have the result MD file. You can open, and to see that it has the structure and everything, including the tables and sources and so on. So that's the downloading stuff. The schemas is something interesting. So here we define a schema which is Medium articles. That's the name. It should be unique in your space, and we put the content in author's name, article title, main content, and date. That's the required objects, and we define what we want from this object to be like in terms of type. So we send this, and we immediately get the response. So we have the UID of the schema. The UIDs are very important in terms of the system, because this is the identifiers of different objects. So we have Medium articles, like in terms of schema. When we go to the dashboard, it should be here. We can check it. but it's the same like we sent. So basically everything we send via API is working in the same way via the dashboard. So here we have the schema and we need to use it right now. So first we need to get the syntax. So here we have transformation UID and the JSON schema. So basically what we want to transform, we want this medium article. We copy the UID and put it here, and we want it to be in this schema. We can see this from API responses, but just to be easier to see, I'm using the dashboard and the terminal to show how it works. And when you put this here, basically the content we have from the article will be inserted in this JSON schema, and we'll get the output, which should be basically the content from the article in the specific JSON schema we defined. We will inspect the schema right now and to see if this works in our case. And let's wait. And in that time, we can see the schema. So we have the date, author name, main content, and article title. But let we see the first. It's ready. So it's here the JSON from the article. It's a relatively long article, so we have everything we specified. But when we check the article, basically we have a lot of stuffs. We don't have code right now. If we, for example, I think here we have some code snippets, yeah, like that, and slot. When we search here, we have it in the text, but not in code. So we can, if we want to grab those, we can create a new schema like this, and we can put, we have main content, we can put code snippets, it should be string, we add it here like required field with code, we change the name, we put it here and send it. We have the new ID here of the schema, so we put back to see the transformation. So I hope this is the article we want to transform. Yes, that's the article. So we will put the same article right now in a different schema. So that's the new schema, which is medium articles with code. So we get this UID. If we do this automatically, it will be easier. Now it can seems a little bit hard, but it's not so hard. So basically now the idea is to get the content of the article, the MD file, the markdown, and to put it in the specific JSON schema. And after that I'll show something else which is interesting, because the first time it's a little bit slow, but it is not always like that. If you become an enterprise user, you can use even faster models. Now it's in terms of speed, it's not super performant the first time, but I'll show you again how it looks like. So we have the code snippet, so everything in terms of code like onslaught and everything we have in the markdown file is here. We have same content, we have the title and everything with the previous schema. And I want to show you that if we put this again, it's super fast. So it's the same for the past schema. So when we have once generated the content, we have it very fast via CDN. So if you use it in some kind of production system, you can first warm up the transformation and then use it very fast in your continuous pipelines and flows. What else? This is the schema. I show how to convert to JSON. If you want to convert it without a schema, you just need to put in this way. So without specifying any schema, and you'll get auto schema. And in a few days, I'll release a new feature which I call a deterministic schema, which will work without a chance to removing any content. So this is a new feature which I'll release very soon. Create prompt is something else. So for example, we can define a prompt, which is a text in this example, and we have a JSON output, which is also a text, which is marked down in our case. We can force it to be a JSON, but this time it's a markdown. So let's create this. We have this prompt, and here we have the UID again. And if we want to use it, so for example, we take this transformation here, we take this UID here, and this time it's not JSON, but it is prompt. So we copy this one, and we want to this transformation to apply this prompt, and this prompt basically is to use the information from this article to make a tweet, and we will post it from a company called XYZ, and we will use a formal tone, etc., etc. So that's just an example. When we put this, the content we have will be put into the prompt we define. So we can add many prompts and having this in more better way for pipelines and automations. So this is how it looks like. It's not perfect. You can adapt the prompt, etc. So you can change it in a different ways. And yeah, this is how the prompt looks like. And when you go to a dashboard, you see everything you have, like in terms of prompts, in terms of schemas. This is the thing with code snippets and without. So everything you transform is here. And yeah, like I said, I'll release new feature very soon here, the JSON converter. Also, I plan to release some improvements in the PDF parser. And that's in short for the API. If you have any questions, write to the support, and I will write you back. Thank you for your attention.